Alright guys, so in this video, I'm going to teach you how to make terrain in Roblox Studio. Because it's really fun to do. And yes, this might be named in a tutorial, but it's actually really easy to do. So let's get started. Get back here. Yep, okay, let's go. Okay, and 360, alright, cool. Let's just go by. Okay, so first we start with a normal flat terrain, base plate stuff. But now we gotta go up to the editor. But just so you know, you gotta flip through these things. But the editor's right here, okay? It's right next to the toolbox, so gotta click editor. Now over here there's import, generate, and clear. Now over here, yeah, you can switch to that, but you would want to click generate. And you have this massive invisible gray thing. Box, whatever you call this. Now you can move it around with the normal arrows and circles. So for this example, I'm going to make it small, like a little box. And you notice on the side, it has a lot of different stuff. Don't worry about most of this stuff. The coordinates don't really matter. But the biomes, you can select different biomes. So that's good. You want to select multiple biomes. So I can select like, yeah, I could like I said, it starts on plains, hills, and mountains. So I'll get rid of mountains, but I could replace. I could like place all of these, but I'm not going to. I would just do water, mountains, and hills. And actually, I'm gonna get rid of mountains. Actually, I'm gonna put that back. Marsh. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I don't think I need hills or plains. All right. And now the seed, that can be changed. So I would like to do that. It's kind of like Minecraft. But for this seed, I'm just going to randomly type like these numbers. And to do it, you would now click generate. But you can also add caves too if you want to add caves, which might be good if you want to add caves. And for this situation, I'm going to add caves because I'm going to show you how to mine later. Now if you click this, it'll generate. It will generate slow and fast depending on how big it is going to be. But this one's very low to the ground, that's why there's lava everywhere. So I might need to select a new demonstration, but yeah, you get the point. It generates all of this stuff. Now I'm gonna see what could I do here. Well, I think yeah, we're gonna make another one, like a bigger one over here, also taller. And yes, it can be floating. That does the thing. So make it a little bigger here, and yes, it does depend like how fast it's bigger and stuff because it loads. So we're just gonna put planes back and yeah, let's do it. Okay, so now it's loading it in, which might take some time, but it won't take the whole time, and it depends on how big it is. But for this example, I'm not gonna make it that big because I don't want to wait like 7 minutes. So now we have generated this landscape here. It looks pretty cool. I know. Now it will just generate edges, so might want to be careful. Also, the water is glitchy too. And to get rid of the box, you just gotta click generate again. Just know that you can't get rid of the terrain after this. You can't get rid of it. Like you can't move it or you can't get rid of it. So just note that. But I mean, besides this, is pretty cool. I'm gonna get the spawn so we can get up and walk. And yes, we can walk on this, which is pretty cool. So let's bring it up here, and I'll put a little bit in the ground. Now we can click play. All right, we're in. So yeah, we can go around, and the water is kind of glitchy, but it mostly works. As you can see, right here, we can jump in the water. We can swim, which is pretty cool. The water is glitchy though, you know, like I said, but just don't mind that. That's how Roblox works. So yeah, now after that, there's not really that much. You're kind of done with the terrain. You can select different stuff now. But if you guys want to mine, like if you're making like a survival game or something, you can always do that, which I'm going to show you how to do right now. So I usually don't use the toolbox that much, but in this situation, I'm going to use the toolbox because I can. So Go down here. There's vehicles and stuff. There's a bunch of random stuff that people have put in here. But for this situation, I want to search up pickaxe. Which, if you play Minecraft, you know what this is. But if you haven't, then, well, sorry about that. So there's a bunch of different pickaxes that you can see here. Now, we're going to do working because we want this to work, guys. So there's a bunch of different working pickaxes, but we're going to need to select one that has script below because that means it actually does do something. Now, yeah, it has script right there. Now, that one looks like very weird, so we're not going to select that one. We could select this one, but always when you select it, it appears right there. Just so you know, I don't know if that's the one actually. Yeah, this one doesn't have a script. Okay. So that's what I thought. So on the starter pack, to get rid of them, because it always appears in the starter pack. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this now. Okay, let's select a different one. So let's select this pickaxe really that does have a script. And when I select it, it selects that. But since it has a script, you might not select some of these that have a script because you don't want unwanted scripts. But yeah, this one works. See, you can mine. Oh, there's a spawn point. So you can mine with this one through the ground. And look, you're mining. Wow, mining. So yeah, this is pretty cool that you can mine now. If you want to ever make a survival game, it does have a cooldown, but that's not part of the deal here. You guys, just be happy with what you got, okay? But yeah, this is pretty cool. Now over here, there's different types of rocks that you can mine and stuff, and it looks pretty cool. And yeah, you can mine a lot of different stuff. You can not mine water, which makes it really weird. Anyways, now we're down here, and I do want to show you people something. So there's caves below that you can mine in the caves, but always at the very bottom there's lava. But the lava doesn't actually work. It's just there. I don't believe you can mine the lava. Don't think you can mine the lava, but there's just lava at the bottom of the world, though it doesn't actually work. But, you know, it's Roblox, so you gotta go with it. Anyways, that's about it. So, you guys want to watch another video, or me playing like Roblox, or like Roblox Mall Tycoon, it's gonna be on the screen here. If you guys want me to play that. If you guys want me to see my Mall Tycoon video, you can